Hey guys, I'm Red, and this beautiful model here is LEGO set 72046, released on October the 1st, 2025. As of recording this, it's September 22nd, so I was able to get this early with 421 pieces. This technically is the LEGO Mario Game Boy, but I'm going to call it under the Nintendo theme. So that's Deku Tree, that's Game Boy, obviously, the NES, and all things like that. So how about without further ado, let's just look at the box. Here is the front of the box, and I really like it. It's actually really tall. Taller than the Jazz Club, but I really like it. It looks really nice. I love the black. It just looks really sleek. Game Boy logo, obviously, in purple there. We have the set displayed with some purple and red lights behind it. LEGO logo and all the information you need below. It does not actually light up or play digital functions. On the top here, you get the LEGO logo once again. You get a view of Super Mario World. And our scale thing is this plus tile, I guess. On the right side of the box, you get the LEGO and Game Boy logo again. You get the 2 cartridges included, and another picture of the Game Boy. And here, finally, is the back of the box. Once again, LEGO logo and Game Boy. We get the scale of the Game Boy, 14 centimeters high and 9 centimeters in width. There, again, the Game Boy. And here's everything included. Obviously our 2 games and our 3 panels, which we'll look at later. And with all these 18 plus sets, we get a beautiful set of instructions with, obviously, LEGO stuff in the front. But once we flip a page, we get some stuff about the Game Boy, and it just looks really cool. I love the original box there. It just tells us a history of handhelds. And then if we flip it, you can see a page about Super Mario Land. You can pause and read any of these if you would like. And the next page is all about Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. And there you go, that original box once again. And this is the only time I will show you the inside of the set because I'm not ripping mine apart, but you do get everything included like the original Game Boy would have with its instructions page. And then you get our 2 games here, which is really, really cool. Starting off with our mini display stand here, we get a display stand for any of the cartridges, but I decided to put Super Mario Land here. And this is a sticker on this massive, I think that's 6x6 plate there. And it's a sticker that says Super Mario Land, obviously. And a print that says Nintendo Game Boy. And if we just rip that off the display stand, you can see it's just on hinges and some clips, which is really useful. Our first little 3D thing here is Super Mario Land, and you can see he's on World 1-1. I don't know if it's working really well on camera, but yeah, there you go, now it's working. You can see how it works there, and nothing on the back, obviously. We get one of Link's Awakening, Princess Zelda and Link there chilling on their log, with the LEGO things kind of mess it up here, but I think it still works well. And the display stand itself has really nothing going on, just the place for the cartridge and a place for the games. And one more thing about the stand, this isn't using too many pieces, so if you wanted to display both of your cartridges next to your GameCube, then that would be okay, because this is very easy. There's a 1x8 plate, there's a few slopes, but should be easy enough for any collection. Now before we do anything with the actual Game Boy, can we just take a second and admire it on how beautiful it is? The Game Boy also has its own display stand, but just a display stand, so it's just a bunch of black tiles and black slopes with this black tile with a Technic pin on it. We can just take our Game Boy with the headphone side down and just stick it right there, and it'll sit perfect. Now the Game Boy itself is really, really gorgeous. I love it. I love having it like this. It's near almost perfect scale, 1-to-1 with an actual Game Boy. Of course, I don't have one on me for proof, but I'm going to trust everybody that says it was. But starting off down at the bottom, we already saw the headphone hole, I guess, down here. That just uses a arch piece and a tile to make it look smooth. A 2x4 tile. You can see headphones is actually printed. This vent here also printed with the B logo on it. We start and select using these 2 wheels, and these, I know they're kind of cheese slopes, but they're actually smaller than regular Lego cheese slopes, so I'm not sure exactly what to call them. We have this D-pad here. Just works really well, and I love pressing all the buttons. We have B and A, obviously, and these use rubber bands to actually keep them in place. They don't really push down. Maybe I messed up the build for B, but A works pretty well. Before we look at the screen, on the left side of the model is the volume switch, which again is a print on a 1x8 tile, and we can just move this however we want, volume up or volume down. And then we have a connector here using a ingot piece. And on the other side is our contrast switch, which again we can just move up and down whichever way we want. And then just below that is a hollow stud. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to be, but please leave a comment and let me know. And on the back here we have our vents, obviously, and this massive print which has the Game Boy ID on it. And if we rip this off very easily, you can see our cartridge, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Again, also on a sticker after I just broke the set. The 6x6 tile, just a sticker on it with Link's Awakening. The 2x6 printed tile returns, and same thing on the back with the hinges. And then you can see the dark gray outline of the screen, which has a battery light on it, which tells you when your battery's low. We have dot matrix with stereo sound, all of that is printed. We have our 3D effect thing, which says Nintendo, just looks really cool. We have the on and off switch just up top, using a Technic pin and a Technic brick, I guess, and we can just very easily move it however we want. Switching out our games is actually really simple. All we have to do is take off the cartridge and take off the tile we looked at before. It's just on these jumpers, so it's very easy. We pull down this thing on hinges, and then our cartridge should just come right out. See, just like that, very easily, wasn't any trouble at all. And then we could take any other cartridge, like the Link's Awakening one, throw it on like that, just past those snap bricks, and then if it wants to stay, we'll just close up the hinge, put the cartridge in like so, return the back the correct way, and there you go. We are now playing Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Lego Game Boy. The same also works with Super Mario Land, and as you can see, we're now playing 1-1 of Super Mario Land on the Lego Game Boy. Can you believe it? I know, this is crazy. So that's really all I have to say about this Lego Nintendo Game Boy. I'm not calling it Lego Mario. I know it says Mario on Brickset, but this is Lego Nintendo. This is not Mario. There's only one part of Mario. But anyway, I really like this set. It's gorgeous. There's only 2 stickers, and everything else is printed. I love it. And, man, this is crazy. But more and more Lego Nintendo things keep coming out. So if Pokemon keeps going like how these are, then I think we'll have a pretty good time. And hopefully Lego Kirby, that won't hurt. You know, maybe Lego Dr. Mario would be cool. Lego Smash Bros. But most importantly, what do you think about this Lego Nintendo set? Why don't you leave a comment down below and let me know. While you're down there, hit like, subscribe. It's super easy. It's free. So I hope you join me in the next video where maybe we'll look at the Genesis controller. Maybe we'll look at other Nintendo things. Who knows? You'll just have to stay tuned.